Okay, folks, today is Monday. It is Memorial Day week. It is about 2:55 in the afternoon, and we are going to do another session of blackjack. So sit back, relax, ladies and gentlemen, step right up and enjoy the show. All right, here I go. Let's do another take in counting chips and not counting cards. You come into the casino with a bankroll of $100. I take your money, I count it out, and you know the rest. I give you nickels to make it easier on you. The first thing you do is start with a minimal bet of the table minimum of $10 if you're at Foxwoods Resort Casino or Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. Whether it be Ledger, Connecticut, or Nashantucket, Connecticut, whatever. But anyway, the first thing to do is to burn a card. The dealer just burned out a jack of clubs, as I'm so seeing. So the first card you get is a 6. The dealer shows a 10. The next card you get is another 6. Now, you're supposed to hit on 12 against a 10 value card, but if so, you can split. That's what I would like to do as an attempt to get 2 good hands. It's what I do. I take risks. Alright. Here goes nothing. Supposing you get a 16. The dealer has a 10 showing. Now, you gotta realize, you gotta think, does the dealer have a high card or a low card? Now, as you can see, there are 2 6s and 2 10s. If you get a 16 against a 10, odds are you're going to bust. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay at 16 against 10, assuming the dealer has nothing. Now, next hand, you get 8. That is a perfect hand to hit on against a 10. Now let's just try to hit this hand in order to get a 6, 5, 6, or 7 and it's 19. Good. Now we stay on both hands. Alright? The dealer flips the card, gets a 15. The next card he hits with is a jack and he busts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you get a double payoff. Now that's good play. Next. As so said before, we're going to bet a minimum of $10 still on a flat bet. The first card you get is a queen. The dealer shows a 7. The next card is ace. Beautiful. Blackjack. The dealer flips over his card or her card if the dealer is a female. But let's not get into gender specifics. This is about blackjack, not LGBT controversial issues. We're not in politics, we're in the gaming industry. Voila, blackjack. 1, 2, 3 to 2. In this situation, if I got a blackjack, I would just do even money in order to give the dealer a $5 tip. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tip the dealer. Thank you. Pretend this chip tray is the dealer's tip jar, so to speak. And besides that, we're going to up the bet to 20. The first card you get, yet again, is an ace. The dealer shows king. The next card you get is a 7, making it soft 18. The dealer checks for a blackjack, which, bad news, the dealer does have a blackjack. Which is why you got to be careful how you bet. That's the lesson to learn in the long run. Otherwise, you're going to be poop out of luck. Yep. The dealer can't swear and say the S word, or the F word, or the D word, or the B word. But you gotta watch your language as the dealer, otherwise you're gonna lose your job. So, 20 again. The first card you get is 5. There's an ace showing. The next card you get is a jack, making it 15. Insurance is open. I will take out insurance. and insurance is closed. So, the bad news is the dealer has a blackjack and your original bet is taken away. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, on blackjack, for the dealer, if the dealer does show a blackjack with insurance, you're paid back 2 to 1, making it a break even, as I call it. A break even, a tie. That's how your bet is squared back up to your original wager. So we bet 30. Good luck. 5. Dealer shows 9. 8. That makes it 13 against 9. The thing you want to do on a 13 against any high card, whether it be an ace, 10, or an ace, king, jack, queen, 10, or 9, whatever, or even 7, 8, or 9, you want to hit. So you hit with a 5 and you get 18. That's when you want to stay. Now the dealer flips over his card and has 16, hits with a queen and busts. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 units of 10 and you win. Now bear in mind, you're not always going to play at the table alone. There's going to be other opportunities where you're alone at the table and you're going to want to play more than one hand. So let me move the camera and position it to, well, I don't know if I have enough room to record the hands on the table. So we'll just take this studio cart. This is the studio milk cart. And we'll position it over here to 1 square and 2 squares. You might want to play this hand only, or 2 hands, or 3 hands, or 4 hands. So, let the game continue. And in the meantime, folks, let's color these chips up to see how much we got. This is, okay. Take down the markers. Count up the chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25, 50, if I'm correct. Yep, that's 50. 50, 75, 100, sorry, a chip slipped off. 125 plus 15, that's $140. Minus 15, that would be $125 with the 15 in nickels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quarter chips. That should make everything more simplified to handle for the dealer and the player. When the player finishes up his or her hand and goes to the cashier's cage to change in for cash, of course. What else are you going to change $140 for? Dog treats? Cat food? A metal bar or a new Chevrolet? No, those are non-paper currency objects. Those are inanimate objects that are not money currency. You change 5 quarters and 3 nickels to 140 cash, whether it be 14 tens, 5 20s, 5 20s and 4 10s, or 7 $20 bills, or a $100 bill and 2 Andrew Jackson dollars. That's 2 $20 bills. But anyway, we're gonna bet, say, 40 here, 50, and we're each gonna bet 2 hands, $25 each for the dealer to win. Let's play on. Next card 2, next card 10, the dealer shows 5. The other card on the first hand is an ace. The other card on the second hand is a ace. Woo! Blackjack! And the hidden card, which is the hold card. Hand 1 is going to hit 18 or 8. The next one's a blackjack. 1, 2, 3. doing good so far. So, next we flip over the whole card. The dealer flips the whole card, gets a queen, and has 15, hits with a 7 and busts. 1, 2, 4. So because these two hands won, the dealer wins $100. I learned this from a friend of mine who lives in my apartment building, Brittany, whosoever she may be. I'm not going to tell you guys who she is or what business it is of hers, what she does or how she is or what people she associates with. But anyway, the dealer won, the player won, so the dealer won. Thank you for the tip. And you win. Let's see if we can build up our winnings to, say, 250 or 300. So, we're going to bet a hand of $30 here and $50 here. Next, 5, ace, dealer shows 8, 10, 2 aces, that's 2 or 12. Now, because I have a 15, normally basic strategy will tell you to hit against 8. But I choose not to. I say no. I am going to forfeit half the bet I put on the table, and the other half is taken away. And the cards are taken away too. Next you want to do is always split aces and 8s. That's the trick to the basic strategy play of blackjack. Now, first hand gets a 10 and is seen as a regular 21, not a blackjack. There you go. Next hand, you hit with a 8 and you get 19 or 9. So you want to stay with 19, odd 19. So next thing you know, the dealer flips over the card and has 17. That's not enough to beat the player. And you're paid off a double win. And so forth. That's 100. That's 200. 200, 225, 250, 275. 275 is 15. That's $290. So, one hand for 30, one hand for 10. This stays here. $10, $30. So, we play with a jack, we play with an 8, the dealer shows 4, 18, 14. The first hand is an 18. That's when you want to stay. The next hand is a 6. What do you think, guys? Should I hit against 4 or stay against 4 with 14? Well, you know something? Basic strategy is going to tell me to stay on a low hand against that low card, so that's what I'm going to do. So next thing you know, the dealer flips over a jack and gets 14, hits with a 7, and oops, that's a 21. Not a good series of unfortunate events. A series of bad events here. This is the deal. We're going to play till we lose, or if we get up to 300. That's 100. This is 150. So, the next one is a 2. We get a 4. The dealer shows king. 6. 9, 13. Check for blackjack. No blackjack. 6 is going to hit. 9 is going to hit. 11 should hit. Alright, so be aware that you have 14 against the high card. Now, the luck of the draw is going to tell me to hit again, and 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 and 7 is 19, plus 2 is 21. Good choice. We stay. Now 13 should tell you that because so many low cards got taken out of the deck, that odds are, if you hit with a big card, you're gonna bust. So instinct is telling me, if that's true, I should stay on 13 against a king card. And the dealer flips over the card with a king and gets 13. Next thing you know, he hits with a 7 and a 6, a 4, excuse me, I'm having a brain fart here, and loses $150, but gets paid off $200. 1 to 1, that's 100 or 100, accumulating a total of $200. $200. Yeah, that's my New England accent, alright, don't make fun of me. Let's bet the full Monty, $200. 5, queen showing, 15. Now, let me just reiterate from the last round. You saw all those big cards being put into the the hand here. The 6s, the 3s, the 2s, the 4s. So, what you're gonna do now is you should stay. You don't want to surrender half your bet and go back down to your original bankroll, then you're breaking even. But instinct should tell you that when you have a 15 holding against the high cards here, you should surrender. But that's not what I'm going to do. So my instincts tell me is to stay. So the dealer flips over the whole card, gets a 4, making it 14, hits with a 7, and that's a loss. The lesson here is don't be a pig with your money. Bet little at a time, so to speak. Anyway, that's my show. I'll be back for more. Thank you. Thank you for your time, folks. I'll have more in the next days to come.